Welcome back again, guys, to my back step. Another day in the workshop. Of course, my hair's everywhere. I got wings. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that and smash it. I was hoping this is, I can't get this off. I'll get rid of this. Make it a bit easier to work on, but I don't know if that'll pop out of there. Nope. Not moving. Okay. Another day it is. Now, I did get this. It's a little 75 watt inverter. And I think I'm going to check this in my car before I does anything with it, because I might be able to use this in my car. So it's going to go in the bin. What's next? I got that old screen there that I want to do. There's going to be a big chunk of glass left out of that though. This thing, look. This. But I don't know if I wants to get into that one just yet. What else do I got? Those two things, then plates. Another VCR. Maybe I'll do the leaf blower next, yeah. That's what I was going to do a minute ago. I want to try to get a bit more copper for today. It's mostly all I got was circuit boards. Is this going to go in there? That reaches some of them, but it's not going to reach all of them. That one. don't want plastic. Was not much to a leaf blower, just a motor, a circuit board, no wire snips. Why are you putting it back together? Well, putting it back together because I have an idea for this, but I don't need it to be functioning. Which it wasn't anyway, because the battery wasn't working. But I just want it to look the part. We'll call it movie magic. And this little switch, I'm sure, will have some contacts in it. There we go. Now they could be brass or copper. Like tin copper wire. They look like they're copper. Yep, those are copper. They don't want to come out of there very easy though. Not easy at all. I don't want to fight with them today. Little tiny circuit board, not much to this. Little wires on it. Is that a screw in there? Interesting. I don't know how to get that off. It's dirty, so it's hard to see, but it almost looks like a screw in there. Just give me a minute, I'll see if I can clean it up a bit, guys. Okay, let's try something a little different. Oh, excuse me. Stop falling down. There we go. There was a metal clip in there holding it on. It was no match for my hammer and screwdriver. This one got the little clips holding it together. More magnets. Get that clip out. These big chunks of copper on here. And then of course there's the stator in that motor. Nice copper. This one's not coming out so easy, guys. There's big blobs of glue stuck down in the sides of them, holding them in, look. breaking off right at that glue too. Might have to heat that. Well, that's it for that one. Alrighty guys, let's do one of these. This is a grill. That could be aluminum. Not magnetic. This is going to be interesting to do this. Let's get the power cover off first. Is there a screw in there, or is it just holding on? Oh, it's just holding on. Whoa. Nice little brass connectors. The plug off. Those little brass connections on the end of it. Leave them for now. I'm just going to throw it in the wire bin. Now, this is really hard plastic. There's a heating element. I gotta look up and see. These trays I think are aluminum. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. It's not magnetic. Wire, heat resistant coatings on it, and a little resistor thing. I think that actually has to do with the temperature. I don't think it's actually a resistor. That's a thermal sensor. Put that in there. These got some nice brass connections on them. Yeah, they're all full of brass connections. See if I can't start popping this out. Boy, that's hard. Well, I'm pretty sure that's aluminum. Not magnetic at all. Two screws in there, I think. It's not an LED, it's actually a little light bulb. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's cast aluminum. Just gotta get the heating elements off of it, that's all. Heat resistant board. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this aside. There's a metal pin in there too, holding it together, I believe. No. Okay. Heat up everything. More wire. All my wire are going to be cleaned up later on, I'm not worried about that. I'm going to look these up. I'm going to try melting it down anyway and see what happens. After I get it to manageable sizes, obviously. But they're going to get laid aside. I got more of those. Not much to that. So let's do this one. This is a grilled cheese maker. This one's got more screws. Looks a little bit older. Same deal. Let's get the plug off first. Same thing in here, it's just all just a few screws holding it together. And then there's some nice little brass clips. And there's the plug. Need some brass on that as well. And that goes at it. Lights must have a little timer built in. Now let's just start taking out some screws and see what happens. handle off of that for now. The screws are a little greasy. When there's screws under the legs. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. This one there is. Not under all of them though. Oh, that's reaching then. It's not. Not at all. Another heat sensor. Wire with some nice connectors. Well, that's a lot of knotting. Aluminum. This wire comes with a spring. And these elements look like they're copper. Yeah, that's copper. I believe that's cast aluminum. So I'm going to get that to come out of there and break. I don't know what the center wire is. I don't know if that center wire is copper. Yeah, that center wire is copper too. So if I can get that apart, get that out of there, that's going to have to be a smash up job for the hammer. The big hammer. That's it for that. Now, this is probably going to be the last job of the day, guys. And I am going to work on that VCR. Yeah. This one. This one here that disappointed me. And I say it disappointed me because I was actually kind of hoping that this one would work, but it doesn't. So now I get to take apart the DVD player and the VCR. Oh, there's no cassette tape in this one. And there's no CD in it either. Alrighty, so here's what the inside looks like. Of course, we got our roundy one here. There's going to be motors over here. There's all kinds of goodies all over this. So it's just getting them out. Let's go on the back to make sure we get all these screws first. I always forget these ones. Ends up pulling on the thing. I'm like, how come it's not coming out? It's not coming out. Why? It's not coming out. Now there's a board here right away. This has the power cord attached to it. Let's get that disconnected. Okay. This got some nice copper in it. We got more of these ribbons. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of them and just probably burn them and see what happens. because who knows? There's the front. Not real exciting there. All the displays and that are on the board, see? Let's get this piece out. Like I said, there's some motors and that in here that I'm going to work on. So I'll lay that aside for now. Right there. Let's see about getting the DVD player out. I'm not going to get it with that. Oh, a couple of little motors in there to take out. There and there. Of course, the laser's there. There's actually some gold pins in that laser. Lots of little wires. A ribbon. Nice little board. Of course, some little wires. Going to be pretty much all tin copper in those. Power cord is in one of those little iron ferrite rings. Of course, I gotta unwind it before I can get it out of here. These rings are for actually, I believe they're for absorbing the magnetic fields that's generated by the electricity. The easy way to tell this is a newer model VCR is because the bottom is actually made of plastic, not metal. And of course, would it be in plastic? This is going to be a pain in the butt. Let's make that hole a bit bigger. Plug. Still two boards left on here. One is just buttons. It's this little one. And then the big one, which is the main board for the VCR. It's like playing Where's Waldo when you're looking for the screws. There's the main board. Chips on this side. Mostly components on this side. Let's put that one down here. That's it for the VCR. Maybe we'll do something else. That didn't take as long as I... Well, I don't have it all done, do I? No. Let's get the motors out of here. And the little boards. This is where it gets time consuming for this. This wheel, the reason I worked on this wheel is because the last time, and same thing here, under this wheel, look, that's all copper wines in there, because this is another motor. And this is something I think gets overlooked a lot in the VCRs. People take this one, but they don't take this one because it just looks like a rubber wheel. It's not a rubber wheel. There is loaded with copper in here. Then the rest of this now is just garbage because it's just wheels and gears and all that fun stuff. There's nothing else of consequence on here. There is a piece of aluminum in here. That doesn't look too bad to get. There's a metal pin on there. And that broke off. There we go. That's out. And that's the piece of aluminum. Other than that, this is trash. Pure and simple. Let's see this motor off of this, and the rest of this is trash then. And there's the motor. Trash. This one's going to be a little more difficult to get at. So I'll worry about that later. And I'll worry about most of this later. This is another one of those Iron Man thingies under here. I'll just show you. See? Calls it the little Iron Man thingy. I'll put you up in there. I keep them ones for a little while. This is the steel. This is a magnet in around here, but it's I suppose it's strong enough to hold a few screws if I was throwing screws in there. But there's nothing consequential about it. There's a whole lot of little hex keys in here to take out. And then this is all aluminum. So I'm told. Alrighty, now let's look at something else. There we go, this is a heater. Now this fell down and broke. Otherwise it would have been hooked up and in use. So where something breaks, try this and have a bit of fun with it. Let's get this grate off. Here's my bigger drill bit. I'm using that little one. I'm gonna roll it. It's a nice little grate. Got bars for my window. In there. Oh yeah, here's where they broke it, look. They broke the heating element. I told them I don't let go from it at all. Now, I don't know what these heating elements are made of. I'm after hearing a few different things. In a tube. Should be an aluminum reflector. One of the best things about scrapping it, I'm not really going to worry about if he breaks it. That's all aluminum. That's steel. I don't even know what I'm trying to get here. It's a light bulb. All of this is steel, plastic. Button is here. Pull cord for a switch. Interesting. Get into this side. Screws there. Plug. All that for a light bulb. A little piece of glass. wire. This switch intrigued me. Wires. What's in these? I don't know if that's copper or if this not copper, not brass. So they're just going right in the garbage. Same thing for that. And this. These I gotta check. That's the heating coils. I don't know what they're made of. Well, alrighty guys, I think that's going to be it for today. I do appreciate every single one of you guys for coming and hanging out with me today while I'm doing my little bit of scrapping. Just going to put a few things away here while we're having a little chat. It's I'm glad I got some stuff cleaned out of here. I do have to bring down some more bigger garbage bags than that to. I got a whole new pile of garbage to throw away now, which is perfectly fine because that's that much less that I have to deal with when I go at anything else. And getting rid of those few big things, that really saved me some space here now and gives me more of an ability to move around a little bit while I'm doing some things. I got some small scrap stuff over here to do for next time. A couple of DVD players, CD player things. I've got some circuit boards and that I need to strip down. A couple of these. I might try one of these here now just before I go up just for fun. I'm probably not going to record it. I will record the next one I do. But I just want to see what's in it. Just for me. Because it's fun. Alrighty guys, I'll catch you all on the next one. Thanks so much for sticking around for this one. I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Be safe and have fun.